Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Bad Comedy Podcast. My name is William Tecumseh Sherman, and I'm here with Stonewall Jason.
Stonewall Jason, that's me.
Yep. Hey,
And I'm here to get killed.
Yeah.
Did he get killed?
He did get killed in the Civil War.
Didn't he get stoned against a wall?
Yeah. I mean...
in a soccer stadium?
I don't like Confederates that much, but you can't not like Stonewall Jackson.
Yeah.
And then also I love...
The only thing I like about Confederates is slavery.
Demonetized.
That flag sucks. Get a new flag.
Wait, which one? The Confederate one? Or
Yeah, all of them. I hate flags.
I think the Confederate one looks cooler than
I
the
hate flags. Wink.
regular
Wink.
one. I
hate flags. Wink.
I think the American flag has too much kind of going on with it. All the stuff.
Yeah, it does.
You know, like I like the Japanese flag.
Our flag, the American flag, has picture-in-picture.
Yeah.
It's got like the stripes going on, and then it's got a little box in the corner where you could watch stars while you're watching the stripes.
It's way too much going on.
It's Pip, dude.
Yeah.
Picture-in-picture.
Does the flag have 50 stars still, or did they add the extra 2?
They added a couple of stars for non-binary people and trans people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
it's LGBTQIA now.
Well, what I like about non-binary people is when they rename themselves, it usually sounds like a star name, like Zanzibar.
Yeah.
Or
Is Zanzibar a star? What is Zanzibar? It's an island, maybe?
I think it's a place. or
We've been making that joke for a while, and I never know what Zanzibar was.
Or I think it used to be an island, maybe, and then it changed. I think it maybe used to be something in Africa.
It sounds like a board game like Yahtzee. Like you do something and then you yell Zanzibar.
I just like saying Zanzibar.
Like,
yeah.
4 6s Zanzibar. There you go.
Guys, we have a soundboard again.
Yeah.
It's a different one. And I haven't really learned it yet, but for all you haters,
so far so good.
For all you haters that
I'm gonna turn it down a touch.
Well, I'll turn it up a little bit. I had to turn it down.
Oh, sorry. We both turned it down.
Yeah, so for all of you haters that were like, I don't like the podcast anymore because there's no more sound buttons.
Yeah.
In your face, sucker!
Yeah, you're right. It's too loud. All right, well, we're still working on that.
It's funny because all those people, they unsubscribed as soon as the soundboard stopped working. From our Patreon.
Hey, shout out to our patrons. Shout out to everyone that's on.
Let's do this promo real fast. I put a Google form on Patreon. So if you're a patron and if you join, you could still take part of this if you join soon. We're doing free cameos.
Let's say we'll do it. Well, the offer's on the table until the end of April.
I actually put that in the form.
Okay.
I put like this expires.
Make it expire on 4/20, Hitler's birthday.
I think I just did I forget what I did. I did like the end of the month or something.
There's this bar in Lincoln Square.
Hold on, let's do the promo real fast.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
So join patreon.com. We'll do a cameo for you. You could pick me or Mac to do it. And then, it's like regular. It's not like we'll send you a video of us, like a self-tape, talking shit to somebody, telling you we like you, even if it's not true.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
I'll say I like Zach O'Ryan.
Yeah, you could be like, could you make me a Patreon for Zach O'Ryan, telling that Mac loves him?
Or I'll do an impression of Zach O'Ryan.
Yeah, or you could do an impression,
a
lot of people will ask me for my patented Biggie Smalls impression.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's right in time for some documentary that just came out.
I think some people also want your
Tim
Joker one. Yeah.
Tim Godbout?
No, but if you are a patron, you get this already.
Yeah.
If you want to become a patron, not only do you get that, you get every single guest episode ever made and every episode prior to us making this podcast public like 5 months ago.
You want to hear
this podcast was completely private for years.
Yeah.
So there's so many episodes that you can go to.
You want to hear Sam Talent hate being here?
Yeah.
You want to hear?
Actually, that's public.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we want everyone to know.
Yeah. Do you want me to hear me say?
It's all ripe for the taking, folks.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/badcomedy.
That's right. And like, you guys know I'm good with money with Mac. So I just want to say, with inflation, our prices stayed the same. We haven't raised it.
If you're going to promote Money with Mac, I want to cut.
I'm not.
Oh, you got really serious.
I will at the end.
Oh, now I want to cut.
It's a sponsor.
All right. I know. I want a cut of that
That's
sponsorship. I want 4% interest on that, or whatever the fuck.
No, so guys, it's been $3.99 for several years with 3% interest rate for all the years we've been doing the podcast. You're essentially making money
Yeah.
by joining the podcast. So make sure you join ASAP. And to all of our current patrons, we love you. Shout out to shout out to Adam Urbanski. Shout out to Zeke Zugler.
And rest in peace, all those people who died in the Astro World rampage.
Oh yeah, when that happened, I had a few jokes about it. I was like,
somebody was when I was driving here, somebody was blasting Travis Scott's Astro World album or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What's that song? Fucking
Sicko Mode.
Sicko Mode. Somebody was driving and they were in straight up sicko mode in front of me.
They were just going straight,
and they had a bumper sticker on it.
They were Goblin mode.
They were Demon Time, and they had a bumper sticker that was a dick, and it said "My owner beats me."
That's
and I was
awesome.
like, Jesus Christ,
That person rules.
on your bumper sticker.
That person gets hella pussy, dude.
Yeah. Imagine having a bunch of nude women and like men bumper stickers all over your car.
I mean, that's just like a person who would have a Dane Cook sticker.
Just
the same type of guy.
shocker.
Yeah.
Remember the shocker
Yeah,
sticker?
yeah. Or
Just
maybe,
a bunch of porno taped to your car.
Mm-hmm. Or if they were like less like raunchy, they would have like a Dave Matthews sticker. Maybe,
yeah, for sure.
Anybody who's a Dave Matthews fan,
yes.
Oh wait, no.
You're a Dave Matthews fan.
Anybody
now.
who's a Dave Matthews fan,
oh,
you're dead.
That's the sound effect they played when they dumped their toilet on a bunch of people in Chicago.
And if you're a Dave Matthews fan and you want to join the Patreon,
access denied.
I'm just kidding. Dave Matthews band people can.
Dave
join.
Matthews himself is a patron, folks.
He is.
So if you want to join our Patreon and try and hit him up in the comments, go for it.
And guess who else is a patron? The inventor of the computer,
Charles Babbage. Shout out to Charles Babbage, everybody.
Mm-hmm. And if you think that maybe the Patreon's not good, then why would the inventor of the computer be a patron?
Yeah.
Riddle me that.
Yeah.
We also do have Michael Douglas is a patron.
Michael Douglas?
If you look through the things, Michael Douglas is one of the names on there.
You know who would love this podcast is Michael Douglas from Falling Down.
Yeah,
you ever see Falling Down?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he would love this podcast.
But he just like goes on a rampage.
Yeah, he like shoots. He goes. He's like, when did McDonald's stop serving breakfast?
Mm-hmm. I think that's like
serve breakfast.
I think that's like a third of our patrons.
Yeah, a bunch of people are about to do a school shooting, even though they're well out of high school.
And we're talking about schools of fish, YouTube.
Yep. About to do a school of fish.
Yeah.
About to pull a Uvalati on a fish. Uvalati, you've got more head than body.
Thank God you're pronouncing it wrong, so it might not pick up. Oh, shit, that's you.
Fuck you.
I recorded your cat Cran in here.
Aww. I miss little Cran.
Yeah. Wait.
She had a vet appointment today. That's why I was 10 minutes late.
Oh.
They have. They come to the house now.
Your cat went to war?
Yeah, my cat's
a vet.
Yeah, isn't it weird that they have people who are have PTSD from Vietnam treat animals?
Yeah, it is weird that we have the same name for people that like went and fought and almost died for our country or are missing limbs, and then for like people who are lame and love animals.
Yeah, people who they.
Like,
what is it called? Exfoliate the anal glands of dogs or whatever the fuck.
And
what is that called? They
I don't know. I'll probably have to have that done.
You're a big anal guy.
I have a colonoscopy coming up, folks. I have a colonoscopy in 2 days because today's Sunday.
Yeah. Mac has Crohn's.
Also, just
he has Crohn's and he is also very clean. So he's like double anal.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
He's anal about cleanliness and he's anal about his anal.
I used to have a good joke about my two assholes. I forgot it. I also had several Travis Barker jokes.
Can you use your two assholes as a Chinese finger trap?
Both hands.
Yeah, it's like both your like Mac. Why are you sitting on both your hands? Like, I'm fucking stuck.
I forgot what my. I think the first time I did a "boy are my arms tired" joke was. I just got back from. I was at the Travis Scott Astroworld concert. I just flew in, and boy, are my arms tired.
Yeah,
and
from
then
suffocating the people below me.
Yeah, I had like 3,
what was it? Oh,
I had like 3 good tags on it, but I forgot what they were. Can you do a Sorab impression?
Do it.
for what should I? For what context?
You're sitting on a chair and it won't break, and you've broken so many chairs.
Is this the biggest, strongest chair I've ever sat in? Is this the biggest, strongest chair in the world? Because it's not. This chair's not breaking underneath me. I don't know.
So I've been pretty much just doing work shit all week because I forgot, so I was like studying a lot. Mm-hmm. But then I forgot that once you like get your licenses, you have to use them and build a business. That's the part I forgot about.
Yeah.
So I'm still busy.
Yeah, no, the hell never stops.
Yeah, but I know it's at some point I'll be back out there, folks. I'll be in and out of the mics. And just book me if you want. I mean, my schedule is pretty busy with bookings.
Aaron Putnam said he's gonna book us.
Yeah.
As we were walking out, you should harass him about it. You're good at that.
Yeah. He tells me that all the time.
He said he's gonna put us on dopamine.
Yeah. He's on the show Dopamine. Probably sick.
Yeah, I would text him right now, but my phone's there.
Yeah.
Over there.
Hopefully Brad Sneesman is on the same show.
Oh, I pray to God.
What if me and you just beat down Brad Sneesman for...
I think he's a nice guy. I feel bad for him. I don't want to beat him up.
No, but I don't like that he's falsely pumping up his numbers constantly.
Yeah.
And
who does he think he is? Kim Kardashian?
Apparently he uses his his follower amount as like a credit when he submits to stuff. That's what I think Blake told me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know what to say about that. I'm not ready for this era. I just keep hoping that somebody I know who's really funny knows that I'm funny, and then they give me a helping hand.
Right.
Like Zach Albers the other day, he told me if he ever got famous and he needed to hire a writer, he might hire me or something.
Yeah.
So give Zach Albers the Chappelle Show or something.
Yeah.
And then I'll write for it. That's what I hope happens. That's where I'm at. I'm just kind of trying to do no work and get like a comedy job.
I think I would be a good TV writer. I think of a lot of like retarded, weird scenarios and stuff.
Yeah. I'd just be thinking of like weird ass shit like every day, bro. So like I would be like,
bro, I'd be thinking wild shit.
Yeah, like what if an owl had a suit of armor?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm. I just think of stuff like that and I'm like, God damn.
Yeah. Like I'll be doing epoxy.
Yeah.
And I was like, epoxy, OxyClean, Oxycontin.
Oh, what about a bleach?
And then I'm like cotton fields, Civil War.
Okay.
And then I'll end up thinking about William Tecumseh Sherman, who is in every part of history.
Yeah.
Guys,
I'm like, what if Ulysses S. Grant had a suit of armor? Hell yeah.
Guys, there are all these famous people throughout American history. William Tecumseh Sherman was in all of history, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's still alive.
Maybe he's the same as Vin Diesel in The Last Witch Hunter. He's immortal because he has a witch's heart in his closet.
Him and Willie Nelson are the two most immortal people. Like what some people say, when pigs fly, I say when Willie Nelson dies, because it's not going to happen. He'll never die.
Yeah.
But William Tecumseh...
The last time we brought up a country singer on the podcast, they died that week, so be careful. Shout out to Toby Keith.
William PreCumseh, sure. But yeah, he was a Union general, and he was pals with Ulysses S. Grant because at one point there were all these generals in the North at that time that were all wanted to have like fame and stuff and prestige. So they were trying to like take down other people. At one point, they were trying to take down Ulysses and Tecumseh, who were friends, and they're spreading
rumors about them or something.
Yeah. So they were spreading rumors that Ulysses was back on the liquor and he wasn't, because he was a big drunk, and that Tecumseh was insane because I guess he estimated that this one Confederate military was like a huge size that was just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Turns out it was like pretty close to the actual estimate, but like the newspapers were writing that he was
Yeah,
crazy because the generals would feed that. And then
Yellow journalism.
Tecumseh wrote later on, he was like, I stood with Ulysses while he was drunk, and he stood with me while I was crazy. And they were best.
Yeah, how about all the newspapers are spreading all these lies about China? You know that's yellow journalism.
Yeah. Why wasn't William PreCumseh Sherman his vice president? They probably needed an Asian for the vice president.
Yeah, if he offered me the job, I would have said sure, man.
Do you think that I almost said Tom Chang? Who's that Asian guy who is a politician?
What the fuck? was that
Who's that Asian guy that is a politician and he wanted to run for president? And
Andrew Yang?
Andrew Yang, not Tom Chang. Yeah. So Andrew Yang should be the vice president,
and his brother Andy Yin.
Yeah, he should be the vice president.
Yeah.
Under Donald Trump, because Donald Trump's going to win.
Is he?
I think so. I mean, the polls are like even on everything, and and when Trump won last time, the polls weren't even close.
I think it's kind of bullshit. People act like Donald Trump is so dominant, but it's like he gets paired against like dumbasses.
I know.
It's like they have to formulate like the worst possible options so that they could get the worst possible people.
Yeah,
in.
they got like the most hateable woman, and then they have a dead and then a dead guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Who's proven that he's just a lame duck dead guy?
It's so crazy. Like they have to just set it up for failure.
And he forgave student loans recently. Weird timing to do that, something like that. You know, weird timing, like right before election to do something like that.
Yeah, they always do that. Mm-hmm. Remember it was Donald Trump was president, and they had some checks, and they like held it up until Biden got in office, and then they had the checks come out when like Biden was in office. And it was like so obvious what they were doing, but like literally people like were desperate for that money. Like everyone was out of work, and they're like holding it up so it just looks like it came from Biden instead of Trump. Mm-hmm. People will be like the gas prices are Biden's fault or whatever.
Well, Dale was in his basement playing video games. I need more DoorDash.
Yeah,
I had to work the whole time.
I was looking for a job. It sucked. I didn't get any checks.
You get any checks?
No, I quit my job right before COVID, and so I wasn't on unemployment.
You should. Oh, you still could have. You still got the checks though, like the.
Oh wait, I got a couple, but I didn't get.
The stimulus checks, but you didn't get the boosted unemployment.
Exactly,
that was wildly boosted. My roommate was like making more money than me.
Yeah,
I was like,
that was the shit, dude. I heard about people. Yeah, I had borrowed a bunch of money. I had quit my job and borrowed a bunch of money because I was going all in on coding. I was in coding school during COVID, and then I was like looking for a job.
I would like make six figures like on average, but month to month it could be different depending on how the branch
bonuses or something
on how the branch performed. It was all commission based, and like I think some months he made more money than me.
Yeah,
with his fucking doing nothing
by being a leech on the government.
All these welfare queens. I kept calling him a welfare queen.
Yeah,
even though awesome. He could beat my ass. You know what I think is a sycophant? Bob Keane. I can't believe he called me a sycophant.
Yeah, how long ago was that?
That was a long time ago.
It was like 2 years ago.
But he's called me it more than... It was funny because we had our original argument, the spark on Instagram. Then we had an argument on Facebook where he used all this exact same insults.
Yeah.
And I copied and pasted from the old ones.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
But he's a sycophant.
I think he's getting married. People keep talking about it at open mics like I give a fuck.
Is he going to wear a yarmulke?
I don't know. He's got like a bobblehead, so I imagine it just like bouncing off if he does. If they hit a bump in the car.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, every punchline he does, I'm like... And then at the end of the set, I was like, that was a complete... Wow. So, what was your week? You're moving into your new house.
Yeah. Similar to like how you're like, oh, once you move, you have to do the next part. It's like once I got all my shit to the place, now I have to like set it up. It's taking so long.
It's never gonna end
because I have to. I've just been working a lot and stuff too.
It's never gonna end because then you have to epoxy everything.
Yeah, I had to get my my washing machine fixed.
Yeah,
a fella came to my house. He told me how to break it in a way where I can get a new one. He's like, you got to break this part because they don't make it anymore. He's a cool guy.
Through the warranty or something?
Yeah, I had a warranty, but the guy who came...
Is it through the company warranty or a third-party warranty?
It's a third party that I inherited when I bought the place.
Because I got a third-party warranty because they bought us one like as a part of it because all the stuff was like 20 years old.
Yeah.
These people, they make themselves impossible to reach.
This was not bad.
Is it American Home
WA or something? Yeah.
You're fucked.
That's the one you have?
You're fucked.
No, he was great.
Oh, the warranty.
He came and fixed it like within 24 hours. Yeah. And then he also told me, he's like, low key, I'm not supposed to tell you this, but this part that is.
But he probably wasn't from the warranty company. He was probably from like ABC Plumbing or something.
It was the warrant. I filed a claim with the warranty, and
they probably sent somebody.
They sent a worker out,
probably from ABC. ABC is like the
I think he was from ABC. It was like 24 hour.
ABC's the best.
Also, one of them bought the other one. So I don't know. This is in the weeds, but
yeah.
He told me how to. He goes
American Home Shield.
No, he told me how to. He goes. He's like they very rarely replace the whole machine. They only do it if there's a part that they can't get because they don't make it anymore. And I know from working on this machine that the cord belt they don't make anymore. And so if that somehow broke, they would have to replace this.
Hell yeah.
You didn't hear that from me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how fucking cool. But the only issue is I just made up the part in that story, and I totally forgot what the fucking part he told me is.
Oh, no.
So I'm just going to have to go in there and jack it up.
Breaking shit, yeah. No. Well, he said it was a belt?
No, it was something. He's like, there's some part they don't make anymore.
Just start loosening
so that breaks. I just Google it maybe.
Well, I've taken mine apart and put it back together.
Yeah.
You're talking about your dishwasher, right?
No, not my washing machine.
Oh, I had to get mine replaced. And a lot of times, the good thing about like big appliances is you can 0% finance them a lot of the times. So like when I had to get my HVAC system replaced, I was able to finance it.
Yeah,
I mean it's a big purchase.
Usually, I just pay with my big wad of cash that I normally use as a phone in music videos. The big wad of cash I'm always holding in my ear.
Yeah, I use it as a pillow sometimes too.
Yeah, I usually just take some of that, and then later I go to the bank and I take out another amount that would make my wad big.
Well, sometimes
I love a big wad.
Well, I agree, dude. Sometimes when I go to the bank and I want to get enough cash to take a bath in $100 bills, like
that's nice.
They tell me I have to wait a few days because it's about $10,000.
Yeah,
because it's about $500,000.
Sometimes you can go to different branches and get it out at different places.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
because I was thinking Wells Fargo because they'll probably do it well.
I always forget too. I get home and I'm like, "Fuck! I need to take some of this and get champagne."
Yeah,
to fill with for the water for the bath.
Some bub.
And then I use the money as
some bub, right?
Some bub. Get a bottle of bub. Usually it takes a couple bottles of bub to fill up the tub.
Yeah.
It fucks up the jets though.
Why is
if you run through the jets?
Why is Wells Fargo called Wells Fargo? Were they in Fargo, North Dakota, and saw some wells, and they're like, let's make that a bank?
That's probably right.
Yeah, it is wild if you listen to a lot of history like me. Like if you look back, all of the current banks are people from back then, banks that were started back then, like J.P. Morgan, Pierpont Morgan, whatever. Yeah. He was a big guy back
Judas
then.
Priest Morgan.
ComEd, Commonwealth Edison. Thomas Edison.
Yeah.
Edison did a lot of inventions.
Yeah.
Let's start making inventions.
In fairness, there was barely anything invented back then, so it was pretty fucking easy to come up with inventions.
Yeah, you're like...
It was like literally, you could just pick from the huge list of things that had yet to be invented.
You say, here's the thing.
Yeah, here's the thing.
Give me a patent.
Electricity, light bulb, fucking stove, air conditioner. You could do all that shit.
But he was a... he was like
toaster. Toaster. Yeah, like, I'll come up with the toaster.
He was like deaf and autistic.
Ben Franklin?
No, Edison. So Edison is the guy who has the quote where it's like, it's 99% perspiration and 1% preparation or something.
I don't know what that means.
It just means that you got to put a bunch of work in.
Thomas Edison was supposedly a piece of shit.
Well, he was.
And he would shock animals and kill animals in public to like try and convince people that Tesla was fucking doing evil shit.
Yeah. He went to war against Tesla.
And Tesla was the man. Everyone's like, Tesla was so cool.
Tesla
but
used
to
work for him.
Yeah.
But I mean, Tesla wasn't that cool. I mean, Elon Musk owns him now.
Yeah.
As a slave.
Yeah.
So
that would suck to be Elon Musk's slave.
He
would probably make you hang out with him.
Oh, that'd be the worst.
If you were one of his South African slaves.
God.
And you'd be like, he'd be like, what do you think of my roller coaster I built in Roller Coaster Tycoon? And you would have to tell him it's cool.
Do you remember when he went on SNL and like came out as autistic?
It's like, whoa, buddy.
It's like, no shit. First of all,
don't worry.
Second of all, that's the reason you're a genius is because that's the trade-off.
By the way, he's not a genius.
I mean, I don't want to have an argument. I'm just saying. He's a visionary.
Maybe. I don't think so.
I know you hate him.
I mean, most of the companies that he's known for, he came in after they were already up and running.
Yeah. But
it's not like he invented anything.
Yeah. I know. but he's...
Well, how is he a visionary?
Just like for like moving the company forward and stuff. Like not the inventions themselves, but there's a lot more that goes into running a company.
Arguably moved them forward.
I guess.
I mean, if you look at the Tesla patent,
are we going to get into an argument?
The only Tesla patent he did was to change the to change one of the plugs so that you had to use a Tesla company to charge the car. You couldn't use a different company to charge it, just to make it more exclusive. It was like he's good at capitalistic evil shit.
Yeah,
like not moving technology forward.
I love that shit. That's why I love the Gilded Age. I love like John D. Rockefeller and Andrew Carnegie. It's funny that like people like love Andrew Carnegie, but he was the most like shrewd businessman ever.
I don't really know shit about them.
Well,
but I have watched
Rockefeller was oil, Carnegie was steel.
Yeah,
and Carnegie wrote How to Win Friends and Influence Others.
Yeah, I knew that.
It's really how to influence others.
Well, you could influence others to be your friends. Kind of the second part implies the first part.
Yeah, well, you kind of trick them into being your friend.
Yeah,
it's about manipulating people's minds.
Well, that sounds like a rich life.
Yeah,
a bunch of people who you've manipulated into being your friends and you don't have a real relationship with.
I know. If I found out that someone manipulated me into becoming their friend, I'd be like,
dude. Yeah.
Like I'd be like, why'd you do that?
I would go, what the?
Yeah. Hold on, I got a little bit of a cough.
Who are you, Rachel Marsh?
Yeah.
Shout out to Rachel Marsh is sick.
Yeah, Rachel Marsh
Feel better.
Has the flu. Probably AIDS though.
Yeah. Probably the bird flu. She kind of looks like a bird.
Yeah. She looks like a swamp bird.
Like
a bird covered in like mud and slime.
One of those birds with like really long legs.
Like a heron.
Yeah, a heron.
A heron, but like one that was born with short legs and is all muddy.
Fuck you, Rachel Marsh.
No, we love you, Rachel Marsh. Not. Oh, Rachel Marsh, this is for you.
That was a good one. I like that sound effect. Uh-oh.
I love it.
That was weird. It was going in and out.
Yeah. Well, I was also looking at something about the Irish mob, the beginning of it, kind of, before Whitey Bulger.
Do you know that I'm named, by the way, we were talking about him earlier, I'm named after General E. Lee.
Really?
My middle name is Lee because of General E. Lee. It was popular in the South to name your kids after generals. And for my grandpa's middle name was Lee. He gave my dad the middle name Lee, and then my dad gave me and my two brothers the middle name Lee, my two youngest brothers.
Well, you kind of look like a fat version of him.
Who?
Robert E. Lee. No, you look more.
Yeah.
Like, you probably look more like Stonewall Jackson.
You think that's on accident? That's my hero.
But I'm gonna skip what I was gonna say before because this is really funny. Because I was listening to a Civil War podcast and they were talking about Robert E. Lee, but everybody would call him Bobby Lee, so they just kept calling him Bobby Lee,
Uh-huh.
and all I could think of is the Asian
fat
guy.
Asian comedian?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about the fat Asian comedian riding around on a horse.
That would be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, so Bobby Lee was...
I'm sure he's gotten that his whole life, right? Like, Bobby Lee, like Robert E. Lee, like...
Oh, yeah.
So, like...
I mean, I'm sure he's heard it before, yeah. What about... he should go by Robert Lee.
He should.
Or like Ching Chong
Lee. Yeah, you could go by that.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. Because he's Asian.
Yeah.
And that's like a thing that Asian people say all the time.
That's normally... that's a very common name there, I think.
Yeah.
Well, most of their names are like Zhao, Zhu.
Wait. In Asia in general, like the whole Asia.
That's more China.
Okay, all right. Yeah,
If you go to Japan, it's more like Jiahao or like
I consider Russia
or
to be
like-
part of Asia.
or like Nobunaga, something like that, or Toyota, Subaru,
Or Ivan Krasinovich,
Isuzu.
because of Russia being in Asia, according to me.
I beg to differ. I think Russia should be its own continent. It's way too big.
But it's connected to other shit.
Yeah.
I thought the continents were sort of loosely based on... It always pisses me off. There should be 3 continents. Australia, Africa, Europe, and Asia should be one, and then North and South America should be just like America as one. There should be 3 continents. It should be like the oceans. Like
I think there should be more continents.
Okay.
So
based on what? Race?
Race, size. Like India should be a continent.
Yeah.
The Middle
Mountain
East,
ranges?
The Middle East should be a continent.
Yeah. Is Pakistan part of India?
No, they would be part of the Middle East.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah, because of Islam.
But they're like all from India because like India kicked out all those guys.
Yeah.
So it's like they're like indistinguishable almost.
Yeah. I mean, they would all look the same.
Yeah. But we're still fighting them.
I mean, I could only tell the difference between an Indian person and a Pakistani person.
Not on the border.
By their name.
By their name, maybe. Okay.
Like someone here. Like, so that one guy, who is that Pakistani guy that he was a newer micer and he would hang out.
I don't want to talk about that guy.
Not that guy. Not the cancel guy. There's another guy.
I just don't want him to send me any more messages.
Well, anyways, Khalil Faruqi, like that for one is Pakistani. But if it was like Sanjay Gupta, or like if it's
the doctor from the radio,
Patel, Gupta are 2 of the biggest last names in India. Gupta is the lamest last name.
Yeah.
Gupta.
It sounds like something that the Ghost Slimer from Ghostbusters would do to you.
Yeah, my name's Gupta.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go by people. So like Pratik Srivastava.
Yeah.
I think.
Where is he from?
I think that's India.
He's Indian. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Srivastava, I don't know. That sounds like it could be Pakistani to me.
Yeah, that one's close, but I love that. But Pratik just seems like it's not a Muslim thing. It seems just like a weird Hindu thing. But Srivastava is an awesome last name.
Yeah.
Like,
there's also some Christians in fucking Pakistan, and they get like fucking. They have like a Uyghur type thing. They're hated.
There are some in India because Goa was owned by the Portuguese for quite some time, so there's some like Catholics down there.
Yeah.
But they don't like force them out anymore, but they're kind of like tell them like you should probably skedaddle.
Like, hey buddy, take a look at this in my waistband. It's a gun. All right.
I can't believe China.
Don't be here when I come back.
I can't believe China like is putting all these Uyghurs into concentration camps. Like.
These Mac Millers and
and Yellow Wolves and Eminem
Riff-Raff.
And they put Zach O'Ryan in there, I heard, and all these people that shouldn't be put in there.
Free Riff-Raff from Chinese prison.
I heard that in that concentration camp, so the Uyghurs they're whipping them, and then they're saying
you got pwned.
Pwned?
Yeah.
Pwned.
They say you got pwned.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel bad for those guys, and I'm sending my prayers, and we'll send them some books to read while they're in prison.
You know what I need to do so I can start partying again and start getting reckless and ruining my life? I need to be the drinker at Power Hour again, and then that'll re-spark my... But
you got to talk to Power Hour.
Yeah, well,
Mike Dwyer was the drinker at Power Hour this last week, and he was hilarious.
Yeah, I bet.
He got really upset, like 2 comics in, at some story that somebody told about him calling a lady a cunt, and according to him, he said, "Oops," I said that on YouTube. I guess he said that the person telling the story had told it wrong and had went off for a long time, and then kind of Grace Piotrowski and Mike Dwyer going head to head. They should do some kind of like I want to see it like litigated.
Wait, let's see that.
There's some comedy drama court, where like you come and you make your case.
And then you
look, we were drunk at the fucking bar, and some lady tried to kick us out of the bar, and I took a swing at her.
Yeah.
And then Grace didn't like it, so who's wrong? Me or Grace?
Well,
and then Grace tells her side.
Yeah, it'll be like that nasty court thing.
Yeah,
but it'll be like kind of like real court,
but litigate
almost.
Real dramas.
Yeah, it's pretty. And we'll do you and Hagen Lotus. We'll say.
Yeah. We could do that one. Yeah, I don't want to do that one.
Yeah,
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to leave that in the past.
I think I blocked her on everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't block her because I didn't follow her or wasn't friends with her to begin with.
Why is that so loud? Maybe I could turn this down.
Yeah. Who else would be a good one? I guess you and Bob.
WTF?
Bob and anybody.
Yeah. I mean, Bob, it's so funny that Bob apologized to Aaron Putnam.
Oh, yeah, Aaron Putnam.
He talks a lot.
Aaron, yeah.
How is he not on like coke?
He says he's sober, yeah. It's hard to believe. He talks so much so fast.
But he gets prescribed so many 30 milligrams, because he takes the oranges or like
which would be saying his prescriptions.
I mean, he takes Adderall for his ADD.
Yeah.
He gets it prescribed. He gets like a bunch of them though from his doctor, so I'm sure it makes him, I don't know, wild.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, dude.
But also, you would think that it would make him like it would do to like Dylan. It would make him calm.
Well, that's not how it works. I listen to this podcast about ADD from like a psychiatrist.
There's a lot of
guy,
different types of brain.
And he's
chemistries.
he's like this thing. Well, there used to be a myth that like if you had ADD and you took Adderall, it would calm you and opposite for the verse. But that's all made up. There's no evidence for that.
Yeah.
That was just like a folklore that everyone would say.
Maybe because some people would say that they. Some people would say they felt like a. I have one. Use the candle. Candle, candle, burning bright. Oh, I got that because my uncle's a candlestick maker.
Oh yeah.
I also have a butcher and a baker.
Yeah.
If any of you guys need a referral to one of those.
Do you ever take a bath with 2 other men?
No.
You never do rub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a tub?
I haven't done that.
Well,
I do say
one was a butcher, one was a baker, and one was a candlestick maker.
Okay.
It's a weird coincidence.
That is weird.
You don't bathe with your uncles.
No, but I do say because I always pray before I eat. I always say rub-a-dub-dub. Thanks for the grub. Yay, God.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we went to war with Iraq and then everyone started learning about Muslims for the first time in America?
Yeah.
And there'd be like tidbits of the news and stuff, and they'd be like, this is why they did it, because they're Muslim and because jihad and 72 virgins and all that.
Yeah, why are they so crazy about like Islam that they want to like bomb stuff? Because like it's like kind of like a fake religion,
Yeah.
Like there's
like compared to which real religion? Well, they're all fake.
No, Judaism. Well,
which one's the real one?
Well, Judaism.
Catholicism.
Judaism is the real one, and then
you're Jew.
Well, hold on.
I gotta go.
I'll say Judaism is the original one, monotheistic, and then
what about Zoroastrianism? I think that's older.
Is that monotheistic?
Nope, 2 gods.
Okay, I'm talking about monotheistic. Mono is one.
Well, Xenophanes believed in one god from ancient Greece. Xenophanes.
I'm not saying,
but he was not a Jew. It was before Judaism.
Duotheistic.
No, Xenophanes. He believed in one god.
What is Zoroastrianism?
It's like there's a god of the night and a god of the day. I don't really know anything else about it.
Because I remember listening to something where they were trying to convert all these Zoroastrianisms, I think, to Islam or something. Anyways, because that was like the Persian religion for a while, right?
Maybe.
Yeah. Sahar, let us know.
Yeah, shout out to Sahar.
Yeah. Hey, Sahar, maybe don't...
And happy Nowruz to all our Persian fans. Nowruz is going on. It's the Persian New Year.
I have sound effects.
You cocked the gun to the Persian New Year.
Yeah.
Yeah, we wanted to have Sahar on for our Persian episode, but she's too busy with her baby and being fake sick.
Yeah, I think she was doing Zoroastrian shit.
Yeah, she's out there worshiping the god of the sun.
Yeah. What's a synonym for Native American?
Savage.
Sorry, there's so many on here.
It's like, yeah. It's like a word you use when you see a really cool pair of sneakers or an indigenous person.
Yeah, like, dude, I love comedy. It said you dig, but that's not what.
I don't know what that was.
So I have a colonoscopy in a few days. So what I have to do is basically not eat the day before, only a liquid diet or Jell-O and stuff.
Yeah.
And then in the evening, I have to take this medicine that completely, fully flushes out my body of everything.
Oh, yeah?
Like all liquid. So
Is it just a glass of water from Mexico?
Pretty much, yeah. I think that's actually what it says on the thing.
It says Montezuma's Revenge.
Yeah. No, but the purpose of it is to literally just empty you out. So basically, you're just sitting on the toilet and just... I can't wait to... I'm going to weigh myself directly.
Well, you know there's a special song you're supposed to sing.
What?
Diarrhea, cha-cha-cha.
Oh, my God.
You know, when you're walking down the hall and you feel...
You're not heroic. You're not invincible. You're not even invisible.
What the fuck was that? Am I supposed to understand what that was?
It said something about failing. Yeah,
You're not
it's super fail. There's samurai fail.
Are these Minecraft sounds? Like, where? This is for kids? Like, I don't... It sounds like a cartoon. That was kind of cool.
That's what happens when samurai fails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Don't worry, guys. I'll find a way to get these organized so that I just downloaded this like 2 hours ago. So
yeah,
lay back on me. Maybe that was a real college fail for me. They spell it F-A-I-L.
It's cringy.
Yeah. I kind of want to commit huahide or
Hura?
seppuku, and then that'll be my samurai fail.
Yeah.
Actually, that wouldn't be a fail.
It's a Pokemon.
Because it was actually honorable to do that. If you haven't seen the show Shogun on Hulu, I highly suggest watching it. It's really fucking good.
All right, so me and my girlfriend have been laughing about this for a few days. I was trying to say it. When Iraq happened, this is what I think happened. So 9/11 happened, and we went to Iraq for some unknown reason.
I was at 9/11.
Yeah. You were at 9/11. I was learning about Afghanistan. My teacher started teaching us about Afghanistan as soon as 9/11 happened. She immediately switched the curriculum. Like, you guys are going to be in the military soon. We're going to war here. I'm going to teach you where the airports are.
I say more like can't stand them, son.
Yeah. And so they started teaching us tidbits, and I remember there being like everyone talking about jihad. Do you remember when everyone was talking about jihad?
I remember G Unit.
Jihad. It's like these guys are committing jihad. It's what they do when they blow up a house or something.
Well, it's akin to a crusade.
Now later, people came back and said, "Well, no, it's more complex than that. There's inner jihad and outer jihad. Like Muslims are like trying to be like, no, you're misusing this word. It's more, nuanced." And
I like nuance more.
But they didn't disagree with the first part. They were just like, there's more to it. They're like, this word doesn't just mean when you blow up a house. It also means like your personal struggle and meditation. And they called it inner jihad and outer jihad. You never heard about this?
No.
Somebody told me this shit, and me and Nur were laughing our asses off, going like, okay, inner jihad is like when you're trying not to eat ham, And then outer jihad is when you blow up a bus. And the word jihad could mean either struggling not to drink alcohol because it's haram, or blowing up blowing up a subway station is outer jihad. It's like just straight up war.
I'm pretty sure just jihad is blowing up non-Muslim believers.
But no, it also means more than it means just like struggling with stuff, and it could mean struggling with the world, or it could be like inner struggles as well.
So like not.
I think jihad just means like struggle. It's like Mein Kampf, like mein jihad.
I think it's a synonym to crusade.
It's more than that. I'm telling you, because people were like,
well, do you think people added that?
See,
later
you got
on?
the first part. You got the first part, which is
do
like.
you think people added that later on when people got more sensitive and gay?
No, I think originally people were like, oh, what they're doing is jihad because it is jihad. And then Muslim people were like, no, jihad is more than that. Like, you're misunderstanding the term. Like, you think it's just the crusade part, but it's the crusade part. It's like every religious struggle.
Oh, so
you know what I mean?
So they're just minimizing it.
No, they're just trying to be like, it's there's a usage of jihad for moderate Muslims who aren't doing like terrorism.
Well, it's like when we invade the Middle East and kill a bunch of Muslims. I mean, or when we did the Crusades and sent people down to kill people that were not Christian. There's not just that crusade. People have an inner crusade.
Yeah,
a crusade
that's kind of what it would be like. Yeah, but it's hilarious.
That sounds so dumb, though.
Yeah. That's what me and Nura keep laughing at.
Yeah.
It's like this word literally means like don't eat ham and also cut off your enemy's head.
Dude, I think back on my ancestors, and they were probably Germanic barbarians at one point. And that'd be cool as fuck. So they were.
Wow, you sound like a white person.
They're like, well,
we were Vikings. We were great. We were big and strong in the past.
I have a Viking horn. I have a Viking horn that I got.
I believe it. I was doing some.
That was it.
I was doing some jokes one time at a show. I was doing jokes about race.
I mean, you look like one of those barbarians.
Yeah. A white guy came up to me after the show, and he was like a short white guy, and he's like, dude, I was totally digging what you were saying.
Consequences will never be the same.
He goes, he's like, us white people have like a great history where we were Vikings. He started saying all that shit, like,
yeah.
And these people don't understand like how we used to be strong and shit like that.
Well, that's like some white supremacist stuff.
Yeah, it was. And he goes, I had an Indian girlfriend, and she thought she was white, and I had to tell her, you're not white, baby. He was like, and he thought I was just going to agree with him on all this shit.
Yeah, no,
Because I made some jokes about having a black girlfriend.
No, just ancient stuff fascinates me. Like how the Greeks were so powerful and cool, and then now that they're just bankrupt and they suck.
Yeah, dude.
And like the Romans, like Italy, they just had Mussolini, the little short guy. He looked cool though.
Mussolini's my favorite kind of noodle.
Yeah. I think we talked about this in the Lucha.
I don't remember.
Mussolini sounds like a great dish. But if you watch a video of Mussolini after he like talks, he gives a long speech, and then
does he do this a lot?
Well, yeah, and then he folds his arms and like stands back.
Ooh, that's cool.
He looks cool as fuck. Like, yeah,
I want to watch that.
If we had a like Mussolini in charge, I'd probably be behind whatever he was doing. I mean, because I don't think he wasn't a part of the concentration camps. He was just a fascist leader.
You remember that guy Gaddafi or something like that? Where was that?
That was Libya.
Do you remember they like put him on the front of a car and drove him through town?
Mm-hmm. They shoved knife up his ass. Yeah.
I remember I was eating at a Chinese restaurant and they were playing that on the TV on the news. They were playing like a video of him I was like, is that a body?
Yeah. So what happened with him is he had all these huge plans for the country.
Yeah.
And then he ended up fucking everybody over. And then he he would dress up like super swagged out. And he would have he would have,
as he was taking the podium, people were going swag, swag, swag.
Yeah. he had a regiment of models that would dress up in military uniforms,
That rules,
and they would
dude.
march along with him.
Yeah, I bet they weren't very good when they were coming for him. I bet they weren't a great security.
No, yeah.
The models in military garb.
Yeah.
I'm sure they didn't help him very much.
Yeah, he probably should have thought about that.
When they were
If there
sticking
was
a knife up his butt.
Yeah, as a dictator, he probably should have had a little bit better security.
Than a bunch of hot models.
Yeah, like Hitler had the SS,
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit better than hot models.
Yeah. Plus, he was like, having great sex with all those guys.
What does SS stand for? Sex? Super sex.
Steve Shields,
Our
our manager.
Oh, shout out to Steve Shields, our manager.
Yeah.
A few months back, he got us a potential audition for Pauly Shore. To open for Pauly Shore to audition for that.
Yeah.
So keep it going, Steve.
Yep.
I hope
Sharing all those opportunities. We hope you get your phone turned back on.
Yep. I hope to meet you in person. I heard you and DJ Sliderbite.
He's in town.
I heard you and DJ Sliderbite are good friends. DJ Sliderbite is my mercenary.
Yeah.
And I hire him here and there to punch Bob Keane. Maybe I might hire him to. Actually, I'll say that for the Patreon. All right. Drum roll, please. Check out money.with.mac.
Wait, are you doing plugs?
Yeah, we're getting close.
What time is it?
I
can't
told
see
him
it.
3:30. So
Oh. Well, how long have we done?
50.
50. Okay.
Drum roll, please. Actually, we should. I'm gonna find a plug.
We should start doing shorter free episodes so people have to get on Patreon.
I like it being a flat. I mean the just so you guys know, the Patreon
I'm just going
episodes.
to take away something from these people who are fucking freeloading.
The Patreon episodes, like if we're flowing, we just keep going. And it's,
a lot of the Patreon episodes are like 2 hours long.
Yeah.
Too honestly, probably way too long.
No, because I mean sometimes we just.
I'm always fucking exhausted at the end of this shit.
Oh, I know. I mean, because we just keep going. But like by the end of the episodes, I'm always like laughing like this.
Nice.
But sometimes it's a little bit of a nightmare.
Oh, that was scary.
Jason, I have a secret.
I'm scared.
I have a secret.
Yeah.
I hate Adam Urbanski.
Why? What did Adam do?
I don't. He's a bitch.
Shout out to Adam Urbanski. You're a bitch.
Yeah.
And shout out to your kids.
And just so you know, Adam, I will snap my fingers and DJ Sliderbite will come find you.
What happened? Did Adam talk shit to you?
Snapped, and then he'll walk over to your house like this. And then you know what he'll do? You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna bring something with him. He's gonna bring this.
Well, you got to be careful because Adam Urbanski is an exterminator, which means he knows bugs. Yeah, that was my reaction too.
Yeah, I mean,
so you start fucking with Adam Urbanski, all of a sudden bugs start showing up in your
that's
weird
true.
places.
But he knows how to exterminate them. But does he know how to control them?
I think so.
Oh shit!
That's what I'm saying.
That'd be a good. Or so I guess Ant-Man can do that with ants. What about just Bugman?
Yeah,
All bugs.
How about Urban?
What B-Man? B-Man.
Urbanski.
Why is there no B-Man?
Yeah,
Is
there's the beekeeper, Jason Statham.
Yeah. Should I watch that?
Yes.
Okay.
You absolutely. It's half bees, half Jason Statham doing gory kills.
Right.
Yeah.
I like Corey Taylor, the lead
And
singer
it
of
starts
Slipknot.
fast. It starts like I remember watching the preview for it and being like, "Wow, they gave me a lot." But then when I watched it, all the stuff in the preview happened in like the first 10 minutes, and then he just kept killing.
Our guest is here.
Oh.
JasonMeltonComedy.com.
Yep. Jason Melton Comedy.com. Jason Melton Twitch.
I can close it off.
Cool Jason Melton on Discord.
Cool Steeper Club. We should start like timing it 20 minutes in. We'll do Cool Steeper Club or something.
Yeah. CoolSteeperClub.com.
We
Use
need
the promo
more-
code Bad Comedy.
We need more ads in here to make it worse. For
Yeah.
the real one,
Yeah,
regular
okay.
one.
I'm into that.
So we'll time out when we do them.
Check out EpsteinsRhodeIsland.com.
CoolSteeperClub.com. Yeah. Thanks, dude. And then check out my brand new channel where I drop financial knowledge on the world. It's at money.with.mac on all platforms. I think it's at least that on Instagram, but I have it on all platforms. So just find it. It's gonna be a big channel, guys. I'm gonna become the financier of the world, and then I'm just like Jeff Epstein, financier. I'm gonna get an island, but adults only.
Wow.
Catch me at Bad Boy Comedy also, and
Adults Only Island. I like the sound of that.
Yeah, of course, follow at Bad Comedy Podcast, and catch me at every main stage in Chicago every weekend. You'll probably see me on the cover page of Laugh Factory, Zanies, Comedy Bar. Shout out to Comedy Bar, our favorite comedy club, and happy Persian Hanukkah.
Happy Persian Hanukkah.
Yeah, happy
Naros.
And he's just buzzing.
Here, I'll get him in.
And folks, we'll see you on Patreon when you actually catch the good episodes. Love you.